It's a tough one because I'm the last speaker. So for those of you who didn't know, I am the last speaker. Don't worry, and I'll be super fast. I am, and maybe they put me as the last speaker because I will start with one thing, which is I'm here to tell you a secret. A secret long forgotten. You were born as a result of collaboration. Your cells, your DNA, everything worked together to create your unique IDs. So one would think that with this internal coding, this default setting, this would be our modus operandi would be collaboration. Yet every year, companies, organizations like my own, you as people spend so much time, money, effort to learn what? Teamwork, collaboration. So how did we get away? How did we unlearn something that should just be our default setting? Collaboration. How did we let our egos or our fears of someone being smarter, more beautiful, more fast than ourselves be the one that drives our uncollaborative behavior? How did we get from the we to the me? And how can I unlearn? How can I go back into my default setting? How can I control, alt, delete my uncollaborative behavior? I have a claim, don't worry, I have several today, but I have one which starts like, the older we get, the more lazy we become. You know it, right? We turn on the autopilot, automatic thinking, the thing that we're thinking about like system 1. System 1 is not bad in itself. If you have to run away from a tiger. Now, is there a tiger in the room? No. We rely so much on this that you might end up one day to meet someone and you're thinking, oh, this person seems very kind. And if you take one step back and you're analyzing the features of the person's face, you might be thinking, my God, it's like my first love. Or you might be thinking, oh, I work so well with people called Armine or Lisa or Thomas. And when you take one more step back and you're thinking, but was I extra kind? Maybe I facilitated this. And you may also think about when you went to school. We all know this period of life, a little bit complicated, right? You may not have been in the popular group. No, you were feeling a little bit odd, a little bit different from the others, not knowing where to go, where to stand. And maybe you even learned that if I keep some information, if I let someone else depend on you, I'm becoming important. It's your automatic thinking again. You end up in a fear zone and you end up thinking, this is where I want to be. And if we don't challenge ourselves every day, we just keep thinking in our boxes. We keep staying there in our fear zones or in our autopilot. So here comes my second claim. Maybe that autopilot is that thing that prevents you from collaboration. Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to stop out once in a while and challenge yourself thinking, did I not collaborate because I thought this? Or is someone like a boss or a colleague or your grandmother preventing you from collaborating? Did you challenge them today? Now I want to tell you a story. It's a real one, don't worry. About someone who was brought in to challenge the system. The Ford Motor Company was not doing very well. They were losing the markets, they were losing their production, nothing really working. So they recruited a person called Alan Mulally. He came in and he worked under one theme. You'll be surprised. The theme was working together. Wow, right? What? Big thinking here. He had 3 principles, 3 beliefs: teamwork, innovation, and collaboration. So what happened? He started breaking down all the silos. He started telling people, you know, the boss doesn't need to know everything. People can work without them knowing everything. They don't have to monopolize. He sometimes took the elevator down from the top floor to have lunch in the staff canteen. And he was like, hey, how are you? My name is Alan. You know, how's it going today? Do you have any problems, or is there any challenges I need to know about? He instituted what he called like a planning review meeting every week, and it was not to celebrate all the great things we've done. No, it was about challenges. Hey, what is preventing you, or what? How can I help you? How can I facilitate? What can we do to move forward? He let the teams work together without the bosses. The teams were working. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to think, now she's going to tell us what's going to happen if we remove the boss, right? Yeah. What happens if we remove the boss? We think magic appears and we're all going to start collaborating. No, that's not what I'm going to say. Because why? Because there's always someone out there who wants to direct and speak to be heard and be seen to be seen and decide. But what if we change the narrative? What if we change the perspective? Who has not heard about the win-win? Dividing the pie, right? Getting to the yes, you know this. What if all that is outdated? Throw it out. Over the past 75 years, you're thinking why she's saying this, now it comes like, over the past 75 years, people have become 27% faster in running. You can win a gold medal tomorrow, and in 3 months, someone else has beaten your record. Now, who's the winner here? The one with the medal or the one who ran faster than you? They both are, right? Yeah? They both are winners. What if we're changing our perspectives to think that the win is a moving target, is not fixed? You know it from your professional lives, right? You want to do better than last year. Those of you that are working in companies are the sales. We have to be better, bigger. You know this. We all know that the win is moving. The wind is moving. The world wanted to conquer outer space and they went to the moon, and what now? We're trying to settle on Mars? The wind is moving. So what does it mean to be a boss in such a role? The role of the boss becomes to facilitate that we understand how we collectively can achieve the moving wind. It is for us to understand that the wind is moving along with us. That's the role. And it's not about a title, it's not about a person. Atak, today you're the boss. Armenia is tomorrow. Maybe one day it will be me, but together we are the boss. Together we, through collaboration, facilitate moving the wind and achieving all the wins along the way. I have really good news for you. Really good news. Beyond you being born as a result of collaboration, you also get rewarded by collaborating. Take, for example, blood donation. You donate blood, you save someone's lives, and you know what happens? Your cells regenerate, and they make you live longer. You are getting rewarded by that level of collaboration. In my last 20 years, 30 years, it's 30 years, very long, but in my last 30 years, I have worked in many teams. Not all of them working to their max capacity. Some of them, yes. Those that did were those teams that had learned how to put themselves into the default setting of collaboration. Not because they were ticking a box, and definitely not because a boss had told them to. And why? And how did they do this? By letting the egos down, by stopping the automatic thinking, by actually thinking about all the moving winds along the way, by allowing the free flow of information, by looking at what it is that we want to do together. So, what happened? Yeah, they achieved a lot. But you know what else happened? They were laughing every day in the office. And we all know that laughing prolongs your life. So if not for me, is not for your mom or your colleagues or your wife, then for your own sake, please get back to your default setting of collaboration. Thank you very much.